games in 20 video game developer that have offices in Kirkland, Washington, and many more places. The founders of Wildcard are Doug Kennedy, Jesse Rapczak, Jeremy Stiegslick, Susan Stiegslick, and many more. Okay, now let's get into the actual game itself and learn what it's about. Ark is an action, survival, adventure game that I will be showing you about how it works now. Welcome to Ark Survival Evolved. We are going to be talking about how to survive in the game by getting resources, building, accessing your inventory, aiming, and a lot more. Now, once you first spawned into the game, you're going to want to press circle on PlayStation 4 to access your inventory. Once you go to your inventory, you go to crafting, and then you get a stone pick and a torch. Now, you're going to want to craft the stone pick. So to be able to get stone, thatch, and wood. Now, for stone, these little rocks on the ground here, you can hit triangle in PlayStation 4 to pick up. And then to get thatch and wood, you just punch your tree until you get enough thatch and wood. And once you do, you go into your inventory, go to crafting, and then you hit R2, which is right trigger, to craft one. Once it's done crafting, you go back to your inventory. You either inventory, or you can hit X, go down to the hotbar, hit X again where you want it, exit, and then hit the button where you've selected it to be. Once you've got a pickaxe, you're going to want to start to get some trees, so you get a lot of thatch and wood. And once you've done so, you're going to want to start smashing rocks like these, or either smaller rocks like those and these. When you do smack them, you get flint, stone, and metal. Now, on the top of my screen, it says I have a level up, and I have to access my inventory. So I go to my inventory, and in the middle of the screen are my stats. I have 5 points to spend. For every point I spend, it increases my stat that I've selected by a percentage. Health goes up by 10, stamina goes up by 10, oxygen goes up by 20, food also goes up by 10, water also would go up by 10, but it's brought us to the skill tree, which is where we use our engrams, which is our points, to learn how to survive, or not to survive, but how to evolve in this world. So I'm going to get a stone hatchet, spear, campfire, clothing, and shovel. As you can see, it says I have to learn all of these engrams. And now, if I go to my inventory, I'm able to craft. So now we're able to craft this stone hatchet, and we have all the things we need. So we'll craft one, and also a campfire. Okay, now that we have those crafted, we want to get some clothes. Now, for clothes, it says we need hide and fiber. So first of all, the way how we get fiber in this game is you walk up to little shrubs or bushes like these, and if you're playing on PS4, you would press triangle or either hold it, and it will automatically grab the bushes for you. So as you get these bushes, you will get some berries, which is a good food source, as well as some fiber for crafting. Now that we've got some fiber, we're able to craft some clothing. the way you equip clothing is by hitting R2 or either hitting X on the clothing and then putting it in its desired slot. Alright, now because we have our axe, we're going to put this down in the hotbar, and because we have a campfire and we can place it on the top of the screen there, I can just hit R2, select where I want it to go, and then if I put some wood or thatch into it, I'm able to light the fire. Now if you have raw meat, you can put it in the campfire and it cooks it into cooked meat. Okay, now we had some building materials before, such as a thatch wall and a thatch ceiling. Now the way how this works is that you're going to need foundations and everything you would need for a house. So let's go spend another skill point and then get the foundation, the thatch door frame, and the thatch door. Now, what do we need for the thatch foundations? It says we need fiber and more wood. So, we'll go do that. We'll get more wood. Now you get more wood using the axe on trees as well as stone when you hit a rock. Should be enough. And we need fiber. So we'll go over to these fibers. Side of my screen, it shows a big massive like anvil or like a weight. That is one of the things you have to be careful about. If you have too much stuff on you, your weight will increase, slowing you down. And if you don't have anything on you, you can go really fast. Let's craft 2 of these. Get a door frame, 2 ceilings, and some walls. Now the way you place these is the same as the campfire. You place them wherever you like them where they're highlighted. Okay, so imagine I've finished all of this and there's a wall here, here, and here. This would be basically your house in the game, where you could open the door, walk in, and you would be safe from all the creatures if these walls were here. Alright, now that we've gotten the survival aspect done in the game once you've spawned in, and also for later in the game, let's go on to other things, such as taming. Okay, now there are many ways of taming creatures in this game. Now, because we have 3 dodos here that I've spawned in, and they can't move, now there are many ways that you can tame them. One of them is just by punching them, and then they eventually get knocked out. But a more efficient way of doing that, once you've leveled up more, is you can use a bat, which does less damage to them, but also makes it easier to knock them out. Once you've knocked them out, you can access their inventory, and what you do is you feed them berries. Alright, now once you've put the berries in, you're gonna have to wait for them to get hungry. This one was a low level, so this one tamed pretty quickly. And once you've tamed them, you can make them do whatever you want, but at the moment, they're just following me. Okay, so let's move on to the next way of how to tame a dodo. Another way you can tame creatures in the game is by getting a bow or a crossbow, and you just hit them with tranquilizer arrows, which makes them knock out. And again, you repeat the same process. You feed them berries if they're a herbivore, and you feed them meat if they're a carnivore. Okay, now this is a T-Rex. With a T-Rex, they have really high torpor. And they are also very loud. Now, the way how you would tame a T-Rex is by using a long neck, which is later in the game, once you've got enough experience points. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shoot it. And because it's a T-Rex, it's going to take a lot more than a dodo. When they're torpidity, or when they're starting to feel sleepy, as you are seeing right now, they will run away from you as quick as they can. As they do so, continue to shoot them, otherwise they're gonna start to feel not so sleepy, and then they'll be able to escape and attack you again. Okay, now to tame a Rex, that's the same as a dodo, but it's a carnivore. So, you're gonna have to access this inventory, give it raw meat, wait for it to tame up from the put tame food in inventory to tame, and once that has happened, the Rex will be tamed and you will be able to ride it. Okay, now that you have your Rex, you are way more you are able to play things way more aggressive and attack most creatures without them harming you. That is it for taming, and good luck.